Hi everyone, this is Prepping by Faith. Welcome back to my channel. The topic of the day is staying gray in the burbs. For those of you who are not yet familiar with this term, to stay gray means to blend in so you go unnoticed. Prepping is one of those things that we need to be a little stealthier about. We don't want to advertise what we have because in a full-blown SHTF, it could cost you your life. You want to be very careful about who you share this information with and how much information you reveal. So when I think about staying gray in the suburbs, I'm thinking we need to break this down into two different categories. First, we have what staying gray looks like now with no immediate SHTF, and then second, how we would want to adjust this when we are in the middle of a serious SHTF situation. And this information I'm going to share with you today isn't just for you in the suburbs. It could be for those of you in the cities, and a lot of you could even have it apply to more rural areas. One of the things we do now is we make sure we go grocery shopping outside of peak times. So this could either be going during off hours at night, which could be a little riskier depending on your area, or going early in the morning before the crowds start rushing in. This accomplishes a few things. It allows you to maneuver your preps with less prying eyes, not only at the grocery store, but also when you pull up to your home and start unloading them. It allows you to have better access to what's been recently stocked, so supply is usually a little more abundant, and it enables you to be more at the ready for any unusual activity or possible suspicious characters. We know that we need to be aware of our surroundings at all times. I find it helps to have more than one set of eyes, so if you can, take someone else with you when you go to the stores. One of the most important things you can do is make sure you pray every time you leave the house. Pray for protection and safety on the roads and while you're out at the stores. Pray that you find what you need and that God stretches your finances so that you can afford what you find. Pray for those that you left at home to stay safe as well. Prayer is our best defense against the wickedness in this world, and God has promised to keep His children protected. You can also pick up smaller batches at a time. I know right now with everyone trying to save money on gas, it's not ideal to think about making more trips to the grocery store than once a week. But maybe just pencil in an extra trip to grab a few things when you're already out for a doctor's appointment or on your way home from work. If you have less in your cart, it's going to be more of a deterrent to would-be thieves or nosy store clerks. Our goal as preppers is to get to the place where we are just filling in what we are using, and once you can do that, you won't need to grab as many items when you go to the store. On your way home, be mindful that you aren't followed when you leave the parking lot. Be sure to take alternate routes home and not the same one each time. Take the time to check your rearview mirror and pay attention if a car seems to be turning at every place you are. If you notice this, don't go right home. Attempt to pull into a busy area and see if they follow. If they do, contact the police immediately or drive to a nearby police station. When you arrive home with your groceries, don't just leave the garage door open. Either back in or leave yourself enough room to raise your trunk and close the garage door behind you. This way, none of your neighbors will have an opportunity to see what you are hauling into your home. Another thing you can do to stay grayer is to order as many of your preps online as you can and have them delivered. Most online storefronts like Walmart and Target have a purchase minimum of $35 before they offer you free shipping. But let's be honest, it isn't difficult at all to hit that $35 threshold, especially with the way the prices have recently inflated. Take advantage of this and also free shipping from other services like Amazon or your big box memberships. You can have everything from your cases of canned goods to paper products to dry goods to your cleaning supplies shipped conveniently to your home. I would suggest staggering your ordering if you can so that multiple boxes don't arrive at the same time and create suspicion in your neighbors' minds. If we have left the current environment we are prepping in and things have become more unsafe and more unstable, you want to move into phase 2 of staying gray when prepping in the burbs. Now you want to think about your appearance when you go out. Have utilities been shut down? Have people been without the ability to get groceries for days or possibly weeks? Be mindful of how you appear to others. If there is an opportunity to get supplies, this could be something like food lines the government has created. You will need to blend in. Do not wear jewelry, ladies, even expensive wedding rings, when leaving your home. Make sure your hair looks dirty, you wear older, wrinkled clothing, and you are not projecting a bright and cheerful personality. You want to blend in as much as possible. If it has been weeks since food was available, you want to wear baggier clothing so you don't look really well fed and create suspicion that you have supplies. I would suggest carrying a self-defense tool with you at all times in case something were to go wrong. There is some debate about whether you should get in these food lines to begin with, or if you should stay at home. I can't tell you what to do. All I can say is be aware of the SHTF event and what has transpired. Know that if you leave, it could be unsafe, and never leave disabled or elderly family members and children at home to defend themselves alone. If things have gotten that bad and you don't have anyone else to look out for them, it may be a good idea to just stay home and pray your neighbors don't take notice. In this sort of a situation, you want to be mindful every time you exit your front door. Even if you are just taking your pet out to do its business, you want to be armed and watchful. There could be threats lurking around every corner, and you don't want to put yourself in a dangerous situation. Practicing staying gray in the burbs or anywhere you live, really, is essential to keeping your prep secret and maintaining safety. We need to keep these things at the forefront of our minds and be mindful now so that when a true SHTF arises, we are already practicing the behavior that will keep us alive. Is there anything else you guys have thought of to stay gray in the burbs or elsewhere? What are you practicing now as a means of staying gray? Leave it in the comments section. If you have learned something from this video today, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Remember to pray, prep, and put God first. God bless.